All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. His first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. On second down, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Block on 3rd down. It's complete to Glenn. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Hines, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They run again with Hines. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Back to throw, Love. Over the middle, here it's Hilton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
4 down, 4 down. I got it. Wait! He's mine.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. Fighting through, and he's got space. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 1st down, Love. He's got it to Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3 down, 3 down. Wide, 90.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hurry, hurry. Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rolling.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. Wide, 90. Reggie.
Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
On play action, it's Brady. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. John Simon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, here's Brady. To Michel on the screen. And some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Give. This is Michel. Oh, he shifts past him. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Go! Go! Single. I got 11. Hey, 31!
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. pass completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball.
Let's go, let's
Tom
go.
Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
And
when you
that's
see that.
saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
4 down, even, even. 46.
And they will run it with Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Watch out.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end right, tight end right. Second. 60.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hurry! Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Lights
To throw on second down is Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let it roll. Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got...
Here's Luck now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Blue!
To throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go! Tight, double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Alert.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. I got 11.
On second down, Michel. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Watch 38. Watch 38.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey. 4 down. Check out. Brady. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go! 4 down. 4 down. Like 50.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go! Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3 down. 3 down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Love. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Decker, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing his Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Luck now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
1, 6 and 3. Check out.
Luck on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Luck. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
3 down. Hey, check 12.
From the gun, here's Luck. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The result, a 1st down, as a quick slant gets him 14. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Luck. Over the middle, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Oh, nice move. Now he goes Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Gostkowski, the extra point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll run with Michel. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Clayton Geathers makes the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go! Go! Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Key the tight end. 4 down. Alert.
On the ground, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go! Watch tight. Tight end right. Wait! Hey, 4 down.
Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. I got 29. Ready? I got 29.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Let's go.
Now Luck. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 4.
Here's Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Rolling. Hurry! Double tight. Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go. Four down. Check.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rhino. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4.
Here's Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4 down, 4 down.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sugar. 4 down. Alert.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. John Simon in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
check 24, check 24. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Gold 66.
I'm here all day.
Go, Mike.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
This is Michel on the counter, pushing through the contact. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
4 down, 4 down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point try for Gronkowski. Extra point good by Gronkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tight right.
They begin their play with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here we go. One.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And his first throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be Frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Hey, we got rip. Four down. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I got you, 40.
Wait, we get.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Wait.
Check 50.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
The defense calls a timeout.
Double tight. Even. 4 down.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Brissett again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Let's go! On this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Coming left is Michelle. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Fast! Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Wait 20. Out. Wait 20. 4 down. 4 down. Kill.
And it's Michelle once again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Tight right. Tight right. Wait, set. Wait 20. Hit. I got 11.
Again, it's Michelle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We got 4. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Down Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go! Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Patriots send out their punter. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Brissett to throw on first. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A first down throw for Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go, let's go! Double tight! We got three down. What's we said?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on.